Hello, everyone, and welcome to our video podcast. I am Camille Miller, host of the video podcast and founder and executive director of the Natural Life Business Partnership. I wanted to make you a welcome podcast, kind of our first launch of the series, just so everyone can get to know what I'm about, what the podcast is about, so you kind of understand where we're going with it. And hopefully you'll continue to follow us at least every week. Hopefully we're going to come to you more. It's going to be kind of a freestyle interview type podcast. It's not very formatted. We also allow any of the members of the Natural Life Business Partnership to jump in anytime, because these are done live on Zoom. So that's where the video comes from. And then we take the audio and we put them to a podcast. So many times they will be a group of us, but this particular time I thought I'd come alone and just tell you what we're about. So where do I get started? I'm really excited about bringing you a total variety of different types of shows focusing on the entrepreneur for business, the holistic entrepreneur, and basic business styles and things of that nature. I'm thinking along the way I'll have people that specialize in podcasts or speakers or promotional marketing, all sorts of different business arenas, and then authors from spiritual books, writers, probably a lot of our own members. We will have member spotlights. So it's going to be an array of different shows. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but let me tell you how I started this, and maybe that'll give you an idea. When I started the Natural Life Business Partnership, it's really a collaborative community of holistic entrepreneurs that are coming together to raise that bar of professionalism and work on helping each other really have authentic businesses, but really successful businesses, not just surviving, really successful businesses going to that next level. It's kind of more of an elite entrepreneur mastermind group, and we really come together and work for each other. We definitely believe in abundance, and there's enough work out there for everyone. What was really interesting to me is, as I met all of these different practitioners and people that have used that holistic thread in whatever their business is, I realized that we really didn't compete at all. In the 2 years that I've been doing this, I really didn't find that there was any competition mentally or really just amongst the practitioners. They free-flowed referrals and everything back and forth, and it was really just a fabulous community. But the reason that they didn't compete, one, is because we believe in abundance just as a community. There's enough work for everyone. But two, no matter who that individual was, they were so different from the next individual. So if it was a chiropractor, I could have 10 in a room, and every single one of them looked at something differently, looked at the ailment differently, brought their true authentic selves to the healing arena differently. They were had different energy backgrounds that they brought to the table. Same with our nutritionists and our business coaches, and no matter who it was, they really just brought something different to the table. They were all very different, right? Just like our personalities. And a lot of practitioners were coming together and mixing their modalities into their own business model. And I found this truly fascinating. So in an effort to really get members to understand what other members were doing with their talents, I started to do what we called member spotlights. And I started to do them on video, so it could be broadcasted across straight lines, so it wasn't an issue, and everyone could jump on and talk and interview, and it was very casual, kind of like this interview style will be. And then as I was listening to other podcasts from other podcasters, I realized that they were taking the audio files from Zoom and creating podcasts. Sorry, someone's just coming by with a lawnmower. Really? Now? So that's how the podcast really came to be. So I just really got lucky. So I had this arsenal of member spotlights that I was using, and I was able to create these podcasts. So it's kind of got larger, as now we're doing a 90-day challenge to the end of the year with our members and their businesses. I decided, wow, a lot of these people are challenged in areas of marketing or using mass email or digital technology or promotion, using different software projects, so many different ways that they were challenged. So why not have experts in those areas come and talk in an interview style that they can jump on and learn too. So I was really fortunate, and then this all kind of got put together for me. So it really worked out nicely. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about us and about this commercial. Honestly, the landscaper just showed up to do my lawn outside of where I'm recording. So I'm sorry for some background noise that there might be. Like I said, this is a totally freestyle interview. And it is very raw. It's as real as possible. It is live. There's going to be lots of mistakes and things in there. And we're just broadcasting anyway. We do have editors, but I really don't like to cut out all the stuff that really happened in there. So it's pretty raw for you guys. And trying to think what else. So I told you this podcast started as a way to educate other people and other members, but then I figured, wow, it could really educate the public as well as all the different arenas. So I'm really excited about this blossoming into a regular show and to see what this will become, right? Because it's like leaving my legacy and the legacy of NLBP as we grow into this national organization. So I'm really excited about that. So who is NLBP? We are a membership-based professional organization for holistic, spiritual, and earth-centered business owners. We come together as a collaborative community to help raise that bar of professionalism between each other and to be recognized really as a voice for the alternative health and wellness community. Our members are anywhere from, more than half are doctors, honestly. Those could be DOs, MDs, PhDs, NDs. We have a variety within us. Some are integrated, some are functional, some are traditional with holistic pieces to it. So it's all over the place. But we also have some members that you wouldn't think are a part of us. We have website designers and architects and attorneys and financial planners, accountants that are also a part of our community that have what we call like our holistic thread. So we have attorneys that work on organic farms and environmental issues. We have an architect that's Platinum LEED certified that uses sustainable products in all of his buildings. We have a financial planner that works with socially responsible companies. So that's what I mean, how they did it. We have a holistic, we have a few attorneys actually, a holistic attorney that believes in mediation and coming together in a collaborative way. So it's really been interesting at how they weave that authentic self in their traditional business as well. And we will have plenty of those people on as our member spotlight, so we can all hear about that. So it's kind of exciting. So part of what we do is we come together as entrepreneurs and we have classes like what works, what doesn't, and why. It's an entrepreneur's frustration line. We have our writers roundtable for people that wanted to author books and self-publish. So we talk about that and how we can help them. We've had people even edit books for each other, be ghostwriters for each other. You know, we talk about blog challenges and writing in general. What else? We have Side Business Struggles, which is a gathering that I facilitate for people that work part-time in the holistic arena, but full-time in another arena, and they're getting a paycheck that's supporting them. And how do we cross over? Most of those classes are done on time management and cash flow. But we do that. We also have a background support 24/7 support group on Facebook that anyone can jump on and say, hey, I'm having a trouble, or celebrate our success. Right now we're having a 90-day business challenge. Well, actually it starts October 1st, a 90-day business challenge to end the year successfully, where we'll do live broadcasts and posts for each other to be accountability partners. We have mastermind groups that have spun off, like our medical practitioners and doctors business forum, because so many people were leaving the conventional world and the world of insurance and coming over to a new way of doing business and leaving major staffs. So we do have a different coach that works with them. All of this is included in our membership. We don't charge for anything separately. We just really want to work together as a community and do what we can. We also work on advocacy issues. We do have a policy and advocacy committee that just works on issues that pertain mostly to our membership and the people about us, which is maybe GMO labeling, it could be our food system, it could be agriculture, it could be licensing laws. We talk about touch laws a lot, you know, in massage, insurance, what we have to carry. So that all comes up in our advocacy. So in fact, this week I am going to New York City with a load of doctors from integrative and functional medicine through the New Vision Project, and just talking about how we can change healthcare and insurance in the country. So we lend our name and talk to other groups that are doing great advocacy work, and we work as well with them and just lending our voice as a community to know what's going on. So that's some of the things that we're doing. Part of the programs, we have a lot of member things, but part of the programs is being on these live podcasts and shows and to be a part of all of our interviews. We also have something that's called Coffee with Camille, where I meet online with all of our members, or whoever wants to jump on Wednesday mornings, Eastern Standard Time, because I'm in New Jersey. And they jump on and we have a topic of the month. This month it was being your authentic self in business. And we're actually going to put that out as a promotional one so people can see what that's like. But most of those are recorded and saved for our membership only. So we do have live streams that are all saved just for membership. So they have archives. Everything that we've done for the last 2 years and everything going forward is archives special for our membership. But those calls, if you ever entered, we do have in-person meetups too. They could be a happy hour, they could be a coffee and conversation, they could be a hike. Some members have gone camping, and they put together these groups, in-person meetups. In some of our, really the northeastern states are doing the in-person meetups. We are having people do them in Florida right now. And California just asked us. So they will start to pop up as we have more members in more areas, and they become concentrated, some around our big cities. So then they can do in-person meetup, but you don't actually have to be in person to enjoy everything that this community does, because we do a lot online, and I stopped traveling because it got to be too much for me. I may do some local stuff, but I meet everyone online here on Zoom and through our podcast and on our Facebook Lives in our closed group. And that's how I connect with all of our members and try to hear what they have to say. So that's part of what we do. Trying to think what else. There's so much. And everything is included in our membership. Right now, we are at what we call charter membership. You can go to our website at thenaturallife.org to learn more, to see any of this stuff, to see our videos, our podcasts. You can all collect them from there as well. But we're doing what's called charter membership. So we're trying to get to our first 1,000 members. And we are doing discounted membership until we get to those 1,000 members. Every 50 to 100, we increase the price. We're pretty close to where we're going to bottom out at this time, or top out, I should say. Top out right now because we're coming in for 2 years, and we did just roll out nationally. So hopefully we're going to get to those 1,000 members pretty quickly, and I think that gives us a bigger voice as a community, also more mentors and people helping each other out. So I think that's really our critical mass. That's where it makes a difference, our tipping point, as they call it, for us. So we are so interested to hear what you'd like to see on this podcast, who you'd like to hear about as we go along. I'm sure we're going to get better and better and better at this. I will be too. It's so exciting for me. I didn't really think that this is what I'd end up doing, but once I get started, it's kind of like an addiction, really. I love being on camera and talking to all these people and just kind of learning about their business. So it's been really terrific. If you have any comments, things that you'd like to see, you can reach out to us on our contact page at www.thenaturallife.org. You can contact us directly. You can even do it in the comments below and let me know what you'd like to see. If you'd like to be a guest on our show or you have an idea of a podcast, please contact us. That's again through our website or through the comments below, and we'd love to hear from you. That's about it. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this podcast and learn more about us. Please go to our website, learn more, check out our other YouTube channels. We also are putting up some radio interviews that I did back when we started, so they're a little bit old, but just so they're out there. We'd love to hear from you. So, so important. I forgot one major thing. Every fourth Monday of every single month, the fourth Monday of every single month, you can join us too, live on our national meet and greet. It is a Zoom call. It is open to everyone. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. You can ask us questions. You can meet some of our leadership. Our members are on there. Depending on how many people, we can go around and introduce ourselves. It's different. You know, we've had up to 30, down to 5. So it's kind of different every week, but it is the fourth Monday of every single month at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can jump on and meet us. You must be on our email list, though, to get that invitation, and you can join our email list by jumping on our website and just doing it there. All right, once again, I am Camille Miller. I am the founder of the Natural Life Business Partnership. So happy to be your host here on NLBP-TV, and I am hoping that you will continue to join us and see what we're all about on either our live video that's hosted on YouTube or our podcast that is really hosted on many apps. So please do that there. I am going to sign off, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye-bye.